My beloved child, I perceive your presence, sensing the change that stirs in the atmosphere surrounding you. Verily, I understand the bewilderment that arises when once familiar places take on a new countenance. Thou hast journeyed through still times, traversing paths unseen by many, and now thou art embraced by the radiance. Verily, I say unto you, there is a truth that you must grasp. Your mere existence in this moment brings forth a transformation to the realm you step back into. It stirs within others a discomfort that eludes their understanding. They shall not grasp the truth of this, my beloved child, and that confusion within them may present itself as a test for you. Remain by my side, and I shall reveal to you how your true self stirs the very ground upon which they have constructed their neglect of you. I shall unveil the strength found in being truly felt, not merely observed, and how the holy solitude you have experienced has equipped you to embody the very proof they believed could never come to pass. Precious one, the moment you call my name in faith, I draw close. Declare with boldness, Jesus, I need you, and see how I move in power. Faith awakens the supernatural, and your breakthrough is already in motion. My dear one, understand this profound wisdom. The one who truly transforms the atmosphere, who compels the world to pay heed, is not the one who raises their voice the highest or battles with the greatest fervor. It is the one who simply stops hiding who they truly are. Allow this to resonate within your soul. When a spirit that has long been still emerges, unguarded and transparent, with no desire to justify or protect its essence, the atmosphere surrounding them transforms profoundly. Truth reveals itself in its purest form. A profound peace descends and transformation unfolds swiftly. Contemplate this, dear one. What weighs upon the hearts of many is not the presence of a dreadful thing. They tremble before a spirit that mirrors the essence of truth unto them. A spirit that has traversed trials and yet chooses to illuminate the world with its divine essence. Comprehend this truth. It brings discomfort to the hearts of many when one chooses not to tread the familiar way, especially when that spirit has triumphed over past wounds, silence, or constraints, and emerges complete, renewed, with a voice that resonates clearly. As you journey through this life, you have emerged as a revelation, a light that shines forth in clarity. And the look you see on their faces, it is as if they have encountered a presence they believed to be lost forever. Verily, this presence is aware of all that has transpired. They believed you would remain in the shadows. Instead, you shine as if you have fully accepted your path and shaped how it unfolds. What is it that stirs such discomfort within their hearts? Why do so many marvel at your newfound strength, your refusal to diminish, or your need to justify your presence? Come, my beloved one, let us journey together and reflect upon the reasons your existence stirs the hearts of many, confronts their preconceived notions, and causes some to long for the days when your true power remained hidden. Verily, we shall begin with the first truth. You were always within reach, never lost to the gaze of the heart. It was merely that the perspective of others was constrained. They believed you were absent, for their familiar perceptions could not comprehend the presence that stood before them. You were brought forth into the light. You were in the process of becoming whole. Verily, you have eternally existed, dear soul, though not within the limited vision of their gaze. It was not you who received the warm embrace. Your own sight was clouded, and that faint perception distorted their view of you, for they were accustomed to recognizing only those who make a great noise, forever yearning for recognition or desiring the affirmation of their brethren. But you, my cherished soul, dwell in a realm beyond the ordinary, one that the faint-hearted or the timid cannot comprehend. They were blind to your presence, for it stirred a discomfort within their hearts. It challenged their expectations, and led them to reflect upon their own beliefs regarding the essence of true strength, success, and the nature of real life. As you move ahead with purpose and a deep understanding, they are taken aback. It is not merely that their eyes are open to your presence now, but that they are beginning to grasp the truth that you have always been among them. They overlook the essence of your journey, for their eyes were drawn only to what appeared fragile or unclear. They believed that if you were not visible, you must have been vanquished. The revelation of why their eyes were blind to your presence. In a season of solitude, you are being transformed in ways beyond their comprehension. You were always seen, my beloved. You sought a profound insight, refining your vision, releasing the misleading tags imposed by others, and embracing a truth that stands independent of external validation. Verily, when thou dost enter a space, the essence of thy presence is felt by all. That feeling of discomfort surrounding you is their spirit striving to comprehend the essence of your true self. They can no longer turn a blind eye to your presence, and this weighs heavily upon their hearts. For if you have been present all this while, what other wonders have they failed to behold? If a spirit as mighty as yours goes unnoticed by them, what does that reveal about their vision and understanding? And now they are starting to understand that it was not your message that was lacking clarity, but rather their own vision that fell short. Precious soul, your presence in this mission means more than words can say. Clicking buy me a coffee is a simple act that helps share truth worldwide. I honor your heart, and I deeply value your faithfulness. Let us ponder upon this forthcoming truth. It is not the volume of your voice that stirs their hearts, dear one. It is the essence of your being unveiled that stirs trepidation. They were ready for one who seeks the spotlight, draws attention, or desires the affirmation of others. They possess the wisdom to guide those who seek validation or express themselves in search of recognition. Yet, when you arrived, you did not fulfill those expectations. You stood firm in your truth, unyielding and without the burden of justification. Your worth is inherent, dear one, and does not rely on the approval of others. And this is what genuinely stirred their hearts with discomfort. You did not seek the spotlight. Thou art the light, shining forth by embracing thy true essence, by being as thou art created to be. Your words carried power without the need for volume, nor was it necessary for you to reveal your capabilities. Your arrival bore a spirit that resonated deeper than any deed could ever convey, and it touched the very essence within others. Well, they had not prepared their hearts to enter. It resonated deeply within their very being, for you embody the truths they merely feign to embrace. While they constructed their identities upon fleeting trends and the opinions of others, you were nurturing the essence of your being within. While they sought to fit into roles crafted by the hands of men, you embarked on a journey to discover the true essence of life, unbound by the narratives imposed upon you. Now that you have stepped into the light, my beloved, embrace your true self without the burden of apology. They are lost in their uncertainty. You do not fit easily into the boxes they made, nor do you follow the paths they set. Do not diminish your spirit to seek the approval of others, nor wear masks to earn their admiration. And when a spirit enters with genuine acceptance of their true self, it brings discomfort to those who have only sought validation through a facade that is not authentic. You have unveiled the facade upon which many rely. You arrive not by deceitful ways. You have arrived bearing the light of truth, dear one. And the essence of truth does not seek the approval of man to shine forth. This is the reason you are perceived as a test in their sight. You came forth without the need for a call together. You did not look for a spot among them. You have become the foundation upon which all things unfold. And lo, They seek to understand how one they once disregarded carries such significance, even in silence. The discomfort does not arise from the volume of your voice, my dear one. Verily, it is your essence that seeks the truth, challenging the illusions that bind them to a life not meant for their spirit. Thou art not partaking in their established paths. You are transforming them. And this is why your presence is not merely observed, dear one, but brings forth a profound transformation. Now they have misinterpreted your moment of retreat as surrender, failing to recognize it as a sacred time for preparation and renewal. They thought you had vanished, for the burdens of existence seemed to weigh heavily upon your spirit. There were those who beheld your moments of solitude and believed you had vanished, my dear one. They misinterpreted your tranquility as defeat. But I beheld you. Dear one, I have written your name upon my heart. You are mine. Walk beside me, and I will renew your strength and awaken hope and beauty in every step. I beheld that you were not retreating from existence, but instead journeying within to discover your authentic essence. While many sought the fleeting praise of the world, rushing about without reflection, you, dear one, were engaged in the profound labor of the spirit within. You were nurturing your soul, discovering completeness, and searching for the essence of your being. What they referred to as a separation, you understood was a fresh beginning. You were not merely turning away from the world. You were discovering the way to dwell within it from a realm that was genuinely your own. What they saw as a retreat was, in reality, a harmonious return to equilibrium. You were releasing that which did not belong to you, laying aside the weights of others' desires. You were rising above mere survival, finding your true essence, unconfined by the limited perceptions others sought to impose upon you. Patience is a virtue, for all things unfold in their own divine time. It calls for stillness. It calls for a departure from the clamor of the world, inviting you to rediscover the wisdom that resides deep within your soul. And now you stand before them once more, my beloved, transformed from the one they once knew. You have returned with renewed vision, uplifted in heart, firmly rooted in your own truth. Your essence exists in this moment, pure and unadulterated. It walks its path with unwavering conviction, seeking not the validation of others nor the need to persuade. And those who once turned away from you now find themselves in a state of bewilderment. For they believed your moments of stillness signified defeat, yet they could not foresee your return, radiant and fortified in your essence. My beloved child, some believed you had departed forever, yet you were merely shedding that which did not align with your authentic essence. While many focused on the outward show, you devoted your heart to nurturing the inner light. They were behaving separately while you sought your true essence. Verily, as they gaze upon thee, confusion fills their hearts, and they find themselves at a loss. You stand in your truth, unburdened by the need for defense or explanation of your actions. Thou dost stand resolute, seeking not the validation of others. Your mere existence brings forth all that is needed. This brings discomfort to those who have only known you in times of uncertainty or wandering. Though they may not voice it, the distance you have traveled reveals their own stagnation. You traversed through trials and emerged not seeking compassion. You returned, walking with the grace of one who has discovered their divine essence. My cherished soul, such profound assurance shall not be overlooked. It transforms the very atmosphere that envelops you. You have not returned to leave a mark upon our hearts. You have come back as a shining testament that discovering one's true essence is the essence of restoration. My dear one, their sense of safety arose solely from your stillness. Your stillness brought them comfort and peace. In your quietude, their visage appeared just and true. Their concealed paths remained shrouded, and the untruth they shared lay undisturbed. Yet, when you discovered your true voice, one that resonated not with fury, but with clarity and profound truth, a transformation unfolded before you. For your journey reveals not merely the actions of a few, but the deeper truths that resonate within us all. It unveils the divine order in which all things were set before them, and that is what brings forth their discomfort. The truth you bear is a heavy burden. It reveals the masks they don with great intention. The roles they embraced with such grace begin to unravel the moment you utter your truths, for your words carry a light that transcends mere understanding. They complete what was once lacking. In an instant, the facets of your path that once appeared shrouded in mystery, your times of solitude, your trials, your moments of peace, start to reveal their purpose for those who are willing to listen. And lo, it is a cause for great trepidation for those who toiled for many years to mold the perception of thy life, seeking only to fulfill their own comfort. They thought they could conceal your essence by burdening you with shame. They wielded the weight of guilt, employing cunning methods of influence, striving to persuade you that voicing your truth would render you unstable or burdensome to others. But you did not merely endure what transpired. You have received wisdom from it. And that understanding is profound, my beloved child, for now no one can wield authority over you. Now you behold the reality that lies hidden beneath the surface. Now you speak with boldness, and this is what truly stirs their hearts. Thou dost not come forth with a heart filled with wrath. Thou art not in pursuit of vengeance. You are expressing the truth with gentle clarity and simplicity. And when truth arrives in peace, others cannot easily dismiss it by claiming you are merely responding from emotion. What lies ahead for them is your path and the reflection it casts upon their souls. The hidden sanctuaries that once offered solace now find themselves unsettled, for your presence does not merely linger in stillness. It stirs the hearts of many. It speaks of things in their purest form. It unveils the silence that has lingered for ages. It beckons others to examine with care that which they have accepted without question. Thou art not merely recounting the events that transpired. You are transforming the foundation of all that has hidden the truth from our eyes. And now they understand that when you share your truth, it inspires others to discover their own. And when that journey begins, there is no turning away. Precious soul, I have called you to carry my love into the broken places. Offer it to 3 weary spirits, and watch as my peace surrounds them. My beloved, they anticipated your surrender, not the resurgence of your might. They thought you had reached the end, weighed down by the trials of life. They perceive your tranquility as a yielding, and your absence as a defeat. And in that sacred moment of stillness, they found their peace. Found peace in the understanding that your significance had faded away. It brings me peace to speak of you as if you were a cherished memory from the past, at ease in weaving stories where they shone brightly while you remained in the shadows. What they could not comprehend was that your tranquility was not a sign of surrender. It was a decision born from intention. It was a renewal of spirit. It was a revelation of your true place in the world. And now that you have come back, renewed and fortified, with clear vision, it is causing their entire foundation to tremble. Your absence was not just a mere absence. You were finding your true self. Thou wert receiving the tender guidance bestowed upon thy spirit. You were reclaiming what they sought to belittle. Verily, thou art endowed with the gift of speech, the clarity of vision, and the profound understanding of thine own essence. And now, my cherished one, you have returned with a quiet understanding, not boisterous, not consumed by wrath, but simply assured. And that gentle understanding shatters the illusions that do not hold truth. Your presence brings forth a challenge to the roles they have assumed, stirring doubt in the foundations they have built for themselves. They relied upon your willingness to walk beside them. They wove tales in which you were perpetually cast as the source of strife, the one who is meek and humble, the lost soul seeking the path of light. That story bestowed upon them a sanctuary. It stirred within them a deep compassion. It bestowed upon them power. But now, as you stand in your true strength, the narrative they wove begins to unravel. And now that you have come back with understanding, wisdom, and pure truth, their hold is beginning to fade. It is not merely that you have returned once more. It is in your return that you find wholeness, a serene spirit, and clarity in vision. You did not return from a place of want. You have come back with vision unclouded. You are not yearning for a spot in their realm. You are the foundation upon which all things rest, and they find themselves uncertain in their approach to draw close to you in this moment. The individual you once were, susceptible to their sway, has transcended and is no longer present. The individual you once were, whom they could no longer manipulate, now stands firm in their own truth. You have found strength deep within your soul, and now their position seems untrue, lacking in strength and substance. The genuine astonishment lies not in your return. It is evident that their entire foundation remained intact solely due to your hesitance in embracing your true self. Now that you are, the concealed paths are revealed, the masks of deception are cast aside, and the false narrative is unraveling. When you returned, my beloved, it was not merely a moment of astonishment. It was a truth I had instilled within you, a promise that none could hinder. Now their eyes are drawn to the essence of who you have become. They anticipated that you would cloak your past trials in a veil of shame. Yet, you have turned those very trials into a source of strength within you. They believed you would bear your burdens in silence, striving to hide the trials you faced. They thought your past would render you voiceless, that your trials would lead you to seek the shadows. Yet, they could not foresee that you would bestow upon your path a transformation so profound. You have embraced your experiences with profound understanding. Your strength has been forged through their trials. In every trial, you found the light of understanding. Every trial serves to enrich your wisdom. You stood firm. You have emerged as a beacon of hope. This light has arisen not in opposition to your past, but as a direct manifestation of it. Their desire was for you to remain stationary, feeling insignificant, weighed down, and filled with remorse. But instead, my beloved, you began to share freely the pains that have touched your heart, expressing yourself without reservation. You have spoken it into existence. Thou hast recorded it. You have manifested it in your being, and you imparted the wisdom you have received. You did not seek to erase the past that has shaped you. You have bestowed upon it a new significance. And lo, every trial they believed would silence you has transformed into a beacon of guidance from which many now draw wisdom. The trials they wished would bring you low now shine forth as a testament to your strength and resilience. Thou art not seeking perfection, my dear one. Your journey reveals that restoration does not imply you emerged unscathed. It signifies that you have become a presence that cannot be ignored. They foresaw that your challenges would be your weakness, yet they transformed into your most profound strength, for no one can challenge the insight of one who has journeyed through adversity and emerged with enlightenment. Your trials did not conquer your spirit within. You transformed them. Thou hast uncovered the profound meaning that lies within the trial. And now, dear one, your life story shines with a light that brings comfort, uplifts the weary, and sets the captives free. Your intention is not to seek sympathy. Your sharing is filled with purpose. You are guiding souls to realize that existence alone is not the ultimate purpose. A profound emergence is upon us, a renewal, a fresh beginning awaits. Some believe that the trials you faced would break your spirit, my dear one. Yet, in the midst of trials, a way has been revealed for others to find clarity and understanding. What appeared to be complete devastation, you have transformed into something lasting and meaningful. You have transcended mere endurance. You guide others toward the light of understanding. And each time you share your truth, embrace the moment, or advance along the path set before you, you illuminate the way for others. The trials faced did not prevail. Thou hast done. You have transcended the silent burdens that were laid upon your path. This was the sacred agreement held in the silence of our hearts. Embrace humility, that others may find comfort in your presence. Though unspoken, it lingered in the air, evident in each gaze, each quiet comment, and in every moment of dismissal when you spoke with conviction or were made to feel uncertain when you held your ground. They sought for you to dim your light, just a touch, so that all might find comfort in your presence. The light I have placed within you, your understanding of all things, your strength from within. These aspects troubled their hearts. By gentle gestures and maintaining a respectful space, they conveyed that humility was the way to embrace belonging. Yet you have liberated yourself from that covenant. You have ceased to belittle your existence. You have let go of the burden of seeking forgiveness merely for your presence. You set free the weight of bearing the struggles of those around you. And now that you have fully embraced the person you are, they find themselves troubled, for your journey gently illuminates the path they have chosen to leave untraveled. Your presence serves as a gentle reminder of their stagnation. Your bravery reveals their trepidation. Your truth confronts the comfortable deceptions they have embraced. They hold no ill will towards you. They struggle with the reflection your presence brings to their own hearts. You have disrupted the peace they held dear. Your steadfast focus on these truths brings me great honor. My beloved, you have traversed through times of stillness where transformation unfolded in holy solitude, far from the clamor of those who failed to recognize your true essence. I behold the soul that longs for truth, the essence that craves genuine connection, and I recognize the profound strength that resides within you. This emergence, dear ones, transcends the bounds of individual victory. This is a sacred calling. I beckon you now to allow this message to echo once more within the very core of your soul. Embrace the essence you possess, the authenticity you reflect, the transformation you inspire merely by existing in your truth. Embrace the truth I have shared, and let your spirit shine brightly in the light that has been unveiled. Your bravery in embracing your true self shines brightly, illuminating the way for those who seek to find their own journey beyond the darkness. Spread this message to those who are in need, for your testimony strengthens this truth and magnifies its influence in the world. Come forth, beloved, that we may seek greater wisdom together. Hearken to the message I have lovingly prepared for you. Every utterance brings you closer to the completeness of your sacred purpose. And as you journey in the strength of your true essence, remember that my peace surrounds you, my shield envelops you, and my grace abides in your steadfast truthfulness. Beloved one, I am calling you. Are you ready to abide in my presence and peace? In this holy fellowship, my spirit moves, and grace is poured out without end. Let us journey hand in hand in faith and purpose. Click join and walk into my embrace. Amen.